Good morning, friends. Myself Amit Mahadev Kapgate from Sri Samartha Junior College, Amravati. Today we'll discuss the topic sex-linked inheritance from third chapter of our syllabus, inheritance and variations. Before discussing this our topic sex-linked inheritance, we know that what is the linkage, then types of linkage, that is two type of the linkage, complete linkage and the incomplete linkage. Then the sex linkage, that is the again two types, that is the complete sex linkage and the incomplete sex linkage. After this we will discuss the sex linked inheritance. So first let us see the sex linked genes. Sex linked genes means the genes which are located on the non-homologous region of chromosomes, sex chromosomes. So these genes are known as the sex-linked genes, and the characters or the traits which is determined that sex-linked genes are known as the sex-linked traits. Okay, and the transmissions of inheritance of that characters of the, or the traits from one generation to another generation or from parents to the offsprings. So it is known as sex linked inheritance. Inheritance means the transmissions of the characteristics from one generation to another generation. Here that the especially this sex linked characters, this sex linked character or the traits will be transmitted from one generation to another generation. So it is known as the sex linked inheritance. Now let us see that there is the two type of the genes, that is the X linked genes which are responsible for the transmissions of this X linked traits. Example of this X linked traits or the characters, that is the color blindness, hemophilia, myopia, muscular dystrophy and the night blindness. These are the genetic disorders. These genetic disorders are caused due to this X-linked traits, or especially these are caused due to the recessive genes. These recessive genes are present on the chromosomes and these are responsible for that, for these different type of the diseases, especially X-linked genes, X-linked recessive genes which are responsible for the causes of these diseases, that is the color blindness, hemophilia, myopia, muscular dystrophy, night blindness. Okay, we'll detail here that the color blindness. Okay, now next, that is the Y-linked genes. Second type of the sex-linked genes, Y-linked genes, the genes which are present on the again non-homologous regions of the Y chromosome. These genes are known as the Y-linked genes. This Y-linked genes is also known as the Hollandric genes, and these genes are responsible for the transmission of the Y-linked traits. Example, that is the hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis, it is one of the again genetic disease caused due to this Y-linked traits, Y-linked genes. And here that in this hypertrichosis, what happened? That is the develop, in case of the human beings or in case of the especially man, that is the development of hairs on the pinna of ear, external ear, in case of especially man. Okay, this is about the hypertrichosis which is caused due to this Y-linked genes, recessive genes. Okay, now let us see that the disorders, that is the color blindness. This color blindness, it is one of the genetic disorder which is caused due to the X-linked recessive genes. In this disease, the person are unable to distinguish between the red and the green color. Both colors will be appears to be gray. Means that this person, the person causes color blindness, it cannot be distinguished between this red and the green color. Both colors will be appears gray. Then this disease is caused due to the recessive X-linked gene, recessive especially. This recessiveness, it will be represented by the small c. Okay, and it is the recessive genes and it is represented by the C. C means color blindness and small c. Small c means that it is the recessive genes. These genes are present on the X chromosome, so that this is recessive X-linked genes. These genes prevent the formations of color sensitive cell, that is the cone cell in the retina of eyes. Hence, due to the means that these genes prevent these formations of the color sensitive cell, so that due to this these cell cannot be distinguished that red and the green colors. Okay, now the genes for the normal visions, it will be represented by the capital C. Capital C, it is the normal vision person, and the recessive genes, it is represented by this small c, and the normal vision, that capital C, it is a dominant in conditions. Okay, again one of the important points here, that this color blindness, it will be more frequently appear in the especially male than the female. There is the reason, there is the another reason, that is the female. In female there is the X chromosome, we know that, and in male there is the X and Y chromosome. Okay, this color blindness, that is the recessive genes which will be responsible. So that here, suppose in case of the female, there will be the small c, capital C. Here these genes will be present on the X chromosome, which is responsible for the color blindness. But here on the another X chromosome, there is the capital C, means that dominant genes will be present. So this dominant genes, it will be suppress the effect of that small c. So due to this person, this female, it is not color blindness, it will be the carrier. In case of the male, there is the small c. This small c, the genes will be responsible for the color blindness. But here on the Y chromosome, there is not the any genes for the color blindness, so that this person will be color blindness, because that this gene can be express its character in case of the male. So here that this person male will be color blindness. Here when this female will be color blindness, in that condition, when the both chromosome the recessive gene will be present, means that in that conditions this female will be color blind, but this condition will be very rare. Okay, so here in case of the male, it will be color blind. So here that this color blindness will be more frequently occur in the male as compared to the female. In female, color blindness will be very rarely occur, but in case of the male, it will be generally occur in case of the male. Okay, now here we will see the color blindness, that is the genotype of the male and the female individuals in the normal conditions, in the color blind conditions, and the carrier conditions. Here in the blocks, that is the male normal conditions. Here on that X chromosome, capital C, it represents the normal conditions. Then here in case of the male, the small c will be present, recessive genes will be present on the X chromosome, then this male will be color blind, and carrier condition does not occur in the male. In case of the female, right, on the both X chromosomes, the capital C dominant genes will be present, so this condition will be normal. In case of female color blind conditions, that is the small c and the small c, so that this condition will be color blind, means that recessive genes, both small c will be occur present on this X chromosome. So due to this small c and the small c recessive genes are present on that condition, so that this female will be color blind. In carrier, what happens? On the X chromosome, dominant genes will be present, and on another X chromosome, the recessive genes will be present. So this female will be carrier. Means that here the genes which are responsible for the recessiveness, these genes are present, but these genes cannot be expressed. Why it cannot be expressed? Because that the genes, the capital C will be present. The genes for the normal vision, it will be dominant over the recessiveness genes. So that here color blindness does not occurs, but the genes are present. Okay, and these genes will be transmitted to the next generations. We'll see here that in the next part. That is, so the female will be carrier. It is not phenotypically occur in its expressions. Means that this female is not color blind, but the genes will be present, and these genes will be transmitted to the next generation. Let us see here that the crisscross inheritance. Here, in the parent's color blind male will be married with the normal female. In this process, this color blind male, here it will be married with the normal female. What happened? First, the genotype. Here, X, on that the capital C and Y, small c and Y, and the genotype of this normal female, XC and XC here. These are the genotypes of this color blind male, and these genotypes are the normal female. Then first step, that is the gamete formation. In the process of the reproductions, we know that first gamete formation will be takes place. Then in the gamete formations, what happens? That there is the two type of the gametes will be forms. Male gametes, naturally color blind male here, so that here the sperm will be produces, and there is the two type of the sperm will be produces. In one sperms contain the X chromosome having the capital C, small c, and the another sperms having the Y chromosome. Then in case of the female, again X chromosomes and small c recessive genes are present. Here not recessive genes, capital C will be present. Okay, now here the same type of the gametes will be produces, same type of the eggs will be produces here. In case of the normal female, on the both chromosome the genes for the normal vision will be present. So here that the same type of the gametes will be produces. Now next, that is the fertilization process. In the fertilization process, what happened? These sperms or this gamete will be fused with the eggs or another gamete, and a female gamete, to produces this XC. Here that this offspring will be carrier, and that is the daughter, XX chromosomes. So that it is daughter, and this capital C and the small c, so that this daughter will be carrier. Same conditions here, that these chromosomes, these gametes will be fused with the another gametes, here another female gamete, to produce the same conditions, same offspring will be produces, that is the X, C, small c and the capital C. So that here XX chromosome means that it is daughter will be produces, and these conditions of the genes, so here the carrier. Now next conditions, next fusion, that is this Y chromosome, or this gamete contain the Y chromosome, it will be fused with the female gamete. Here X chromosomes and the here after this fusions, what happened? That is the X chromosome contain the C and the Y chromosome, and here X and Y chromosome means that is the male, so that here the normal son will be produces. In another gametes, another sperm will be fused with this another female gametes, and to fuse with the another offsprings, and this offspring will be son. And here, due to the presence of these genes, normal vision genes will be produces, so it produces the normal son. So from this process, when the colorblind male will be married with the normal female, what happens? That the daughter and the son there is a probabilities will be produces, so that the 50% of carrier daughter and the 50% normal son. Okay. Now here again in the next generations, that is the crossing will be takes place in between this carrier daughter and the normal son. Normal son, not, it is in case of the human being it is not possible, but this carrier daughter will be married with the normal male, not son. Here in the next cross, that is this carrier daughter, it will be married with the normal male. Then again its genotypes, that is the daughter, it contains the XX chromosome. This XX chromosome, on the X chromosome capital C, dominant gene, and another X chromosome contains the small c, that is recessive genes. So due to the presence of the genes, it will be carrier. So, and in the normal condition, normal male, what happens, that is the on the X chromosome capital C will be present. So here it is the normal conditions. In the second stage, that is the gamete formations. In the gamete formation, there is a two type of the gamete will be produces. One gamete contain the dominant genes, and another gamete contain the X chromosome having the recessive genes. Okay. In case of the male, there is the two type of the gametes will be produces, or two type of the sperm will be produces. One sperm contains the X chromosomes having the capital C, and another sperm contains the Y chromosome. Okay. On the Y chromosome there is not the genes, there is not the genes for the color blindness is not present on the Y chromosome. Okay. Now here next, that is the next process, that is the fertilizations. In the fertilization process, that is the female gamete or the eggs, it will be fused with the sperms, that is the male gamete, that is the XXC. This gamete will be fused with these conditions, another sperms, and here the next offspring will be produces, and this offspring will be female because that it contains the X chromosome, and this female will be normal in conditions. Why it is normal? Because that the dominant genes will be present. Dominant genes will be present, so that this female will be normal in conditions. It is 25%. Then this same female gamete, this female gamete, it will be crossed with the Y sperms. It contains the Y chromosome and to form the male. And this male, it is a normal in condition because that on the X chromosome contains the dominant gene. This is the C, capital C is the dominant conditions. Okay. Now another male, another female gamete, another eggs having the X chromosome having the genes, and it will be fused with this sperms having the Y chromosomes, and here in this process, what happened, that the small genes will be present, and this male is color blind, it is the 25%, and this another male gametes, another female gamete of the eggs, it is fused with this X chromosome, that is the male gamete, and here this offspring will be present. It is again carrier. Why it is carrier? Because that on the X chromosome there is the dominant genes will be present, and another X chromosome, small c, or the recessive genes are present, and this condition will be carrier. Why it will be carrier? Because that here this small genes will be present, but it will be suppressed by this dominant genes. So the genes for the recessive genes for the color blindness will be present in that female, but it cannot be expressed phenotypically, so that it will be carrier. So in this way, that here this both the chart shows the crisscross inheritance. Crisscross inheritance means that this color blindness, this is the genetic disorder, it will be transmitted crisscrossly. Means that this color blindness it will be transmitted from this color blindness from the male to the female carrier daughter, and again from carrier daughter to the again color blind male. Means that this grandfather, for example, that is the color blindness will be present in the grandfather, it will be transmitted to the his daughter, and from the daughter it will be transmitted to the his grandson. So the process means that from color blindness from male to female, and from female to again male, the next generation. So this is known as the crisscross inheritance, and it will be important terms here. It is important concept in the color blindness. Color blindness, it is not transmitted to the from one generation to another generation. It is transmitted, but it will be transmitted from the male to female. But in case of the female, the genes responsible for the color blindness, the genes are present, but it cannot be expressed. Why it cannot be expressed? Because that the dominant genes will be present, and this dominant genes will be suppress that the genes, recessive genes, which will be responsible for the color blindness. Okay, and due to this regions, that in case of the female, this color blindness will be rarely occur. In which condition? When on both chromosome here, on the both X chromosome, the recessive gene will be occur. In that conditions only that the color blindness will be occurs, and this condition will be very rare, so that the color blindness in the female will be very rare. Then in the same conditions, that is the hemophilia, it is also the X-linked traits, and it is causes due to the recessive X-linked genes. It means that the genes, recessive genes which are present on the on that X chromosome. Then the another disorder, that is the myopia, muscular dystrophy, night blindness. Same, all this here, that is same characters. Okay, so here about the sex-linked inheritance. Sex-linked inheritance means that the transmissions of the sex-linked traits from one generation to another generation, means that from the father to their parents. So it is about the sex-linked inheritance. If you like my video, then press the like button and subscribe my channels. Okay, thank you very much.